Welcome to Seeing Like an Artist. I want you to look at this image. What do you see? Most of you probably see a dewdrop. Clear, sharp, documented. But what if I told you this image tells us nothing about how that dewdrop made me feel at 6 a.m. when the world was silent and the light was golden? This is what we are here to explore today. The difference between taking a photograph and creating art. For decades, macro photography has been trapped in a box labeled scientific documentation. Sharp, focus, every detail visible. Technical perfection. But here's the truth that might surprise you. The most powerful macro images are not about what you capture. They are about what you suggest. Today, we are going to break every rule you think you know about close-up photography. We are going to embrace blur. We are going to lose details on purpose. We are going to create images that make people feel something, not just see something. When someone looks at your macro photograph, do they learn something about the subject? Or do they experience something about your vision? Let's start with a fundamental shift in thinking. Traditional macro photography asks, what is this? Artistic macro photography asks, how does this make me feel? Let's explore the Cosmo flower. First, the traditional approach. Perfect, technical, forgettable. Now, let me show you 3 different emotional languages. Soft diffused light, focus on the edges, cooler color temperature, intentional vignetting. Warm dramatic light, focus on the deep reds and curves, shallow depth of field, dynamic angle. Soft overexposed highlights, gentle blur, warm fade colors, dreamy quality. Same subject, 3 completely different emotional stories. The technical details become secondary to the feeling we want to evoke. Think of emotion you've never tried to capture in your macro work. Hold on to that. We will use it later. Every artistic macro photograph is built on 4 pillars. Master these and you will never take a boring close-up again. Light isn't just illumination, it's the emotional soundtrack of your image. Hard light creates drama, contrast, intensity. Sharp shadows, bold, confident feeling. Soft light creates intimacy, gentleness, mystery. Gradual transition, contemplative mood. Think of a subject you would like to photograph today and imagine it in 3 different lighting scenarios, each one telling a unique story. Color temperature and saturation are not just technical specs. They are emotional choices. Warm colors, comfort, intimacy, nostalgia, golden hour feeling, romantic, cozy emotions. Cool colors, clarity, sadness, distance, clean, modern feeling, contemplative, sometimes lonely. Monochromatic approach, single color dominance, creates unity and focus, amplifies the chosen emotion. Texture in macrophotography should make viewer want to reach out and touch the screen. Rough textures, bark, stone, fabric, convey strength, age, resilience. Use side lighting to emphasize. Smooth textures, petals, water, glass. Convey delicacy, purity, fragility. Use soft, even lighting. Contrasting texture, rough against smooth, creates visual tension. Tell a story of interaction. Static subjects can still convey movement and energy. Imply movement. Directional lines, diagonal compositions, flowing curves. Capture movement, intentional camera movement, motion blur, falling leaves, frozen movement. High shutter speed, captures decisive moment, creates suspended energy. The most powerful tool in artistic macrophotography isn't your lens, it's what you choose not to show. Move so close that the subject becomes abstract. Focus on patterns, shapes, colors. Let viewers guess what they are seeing. Show only part of the subject. Create mystery and intrigue. Let imagination fill the gaps. Isolate repeating elements. Create rhythm and flow. Transform ordinary into extraordinary. Instead of showing the whole flower, focus on the curve of one petal. Capture the space between petals. Show the shadow cast by the flower. Instead of sharp focus throughout, use selective focus to guide the eye. Create depth and dimension. Allow some areas to fall into the beautiful blur. This might be the most important section of today's workshop. We are going to consciously break the rule of technical perfection. Use intentional camera movement, slow shutter speed, deliberate camera movement, creates painterly effects. Focus on unexpected areas. Use background blur creatively. Create depth and mystery. Overexpose techniques. Slightly overexpose highlights. creates ethereal, dreamy quality, conveys lightness and joy. Soft focus method. Vaseline on filter, breathing on lens, intentional misfocus. Remember, these are not mistakes. They are artistic choices. The key is intention. Every blur, every soft edge, every imperfection should serve emotional vision. Before we move into our hands-on session, remember this. The difference between a macro photographer and a macro artist isn't equipment, technique, or even experience. It's the willingness to see beyond the obvious and the courage to express what you feel, not just what you see. I want you to think about a small object near you. Could be anything, a pen, a leaf, a piece of jewelry. What emotion do you want to convey? Which of our 4 pillars will be most important? Light, color, texture, or movement? What will you choose not to show? How will you embrace imperfection? Now let's grab our cameras and start seeing like an artist.